Hey everybody, I want to take some time out from what I've been working on to do a really quick comment on the girl who licked the ice cream and put it back in the aisle, because a lot of people are enraged about this, and I want to talk just for a second about why I think people are upset about it and why videos like this show up and light this kind of instant fire in people. The first obvious thing, of course, is that it's disrespectful to other people to do something like that, and it's disrespectful to the company, it's disrespectful to the store, all those things. On top of that, she could have some type of disease, it could make people sick, kids eat ice cream, and all those other things. But I don't think those are the actual reason that people are angry. Because when it comes to videos like this, we take in a lot of other subconscious things that we might not realize. Like, for example, in this video, the girl who's doing it is right in front of the camera, and she's smiling while she does it. This shows you the disconnect between recording yourself and what people actually see. In their perspective, from the people who recorded this video, it's just her friend with the camera and her licking this with nobody else around. But from our perspective, we know that this is a recording of someone doing something, but the way our feelings work, they process it as though it's happening in front of us. And our perspective is of somebody standing there. She's standing in our personal space, which is an aggressive act in and of itself, because it puts you in a position to attack someone before they can defend themselves, which is why we get uncomfortable when someone we don't know does it. So the effect here is that she's not just licking a tub of ice cream somewhere far away that you'll never touch. She's basically licking your ice cream, and she's doing it right in front of you, in your face, and laughing at you while she does it. And when somebody insults you personally like that, we have that immediate reaction to do something back to them. And that's why everyone who watches the video immediately wants someone to find her and punish her. And she just did this to 12 million people. That's definitely not what she meant to do, but that's what the effect is going to be. And on top of that, like we said, because everyone's separate, because you can't actually respond to this person, she just disappears as soon as the video ends, we have that extra powerless feeling that makes us heighten our response. Because the less likely we are to affect the person, the nastier we make the response, so that on the off chance that it actually has an effect, it has a big effect, and on the long term it discourages that behavior, because the person ends up losing enough to stop it even if they don't get punished often. This same thing happened with the Permit Patty video, where the woman called the cops on a girl who was selling water on the street. From Permit Patty's perspective, she's looking at the woman who's the parent of the kid, and they're having a confrontation. But from our perspective, she's looking at us. And of course, we don't know what happened before the video started. We don't know how it escalated to that point. But from the perspective of our feelings, we're just standing there, and this woman all of a sudden is attacking a kid. We can't see the context. We can't see what happened before. And she's looking right in our face while she's doing it from within our personal space, and she's acting indignant about it. It ends with her making a snide comment and nothing else is said. And we get that same feeling to see that person get punished. And just as Permit Patty ended up being brought on TV and crying because she lost her job because that white-hot rage ended up finding her and affecting her career, we also want to see the same thing happen to this ice cream licking girl. We want to see her on camera, apologetic, being arrested, or whatever the punishment is. Just like we saw the person in our face, that's how our feelings work. We then want to see them lose that smugness and be punished for what they did. So I do hope she is punished. I want to make sure I emphasize that, because if I started the video by saying it's highly unlikely anybody's going to be sick from that, and it's highly unlikely that people are going to actually buy that ice cream, people would get upset, because that would violate our feelings. And our feelings are the main thing we rely on when we decide what should happen. But in the overall sense, try not to do stupid and rude things. And if you're going to do it, don't record yourself doing it, and don't put it online. And if somebody is recording you while you're doing something stupid or rude, don't think of yourself as being in front of your friend or a person you're having a confrontation with. Think of yourself as standing in front of a million other people, which means you probably don't want to be in their personal space, you don't want to stare down the camera, and definitely don't smile while you do it. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'm going to get back to working on the next video.